Hey guys, RC Knockout, back with another video. Today I'm gonna show off one of my builds. I've had this RC in previous videos, but I've never really shown all the upgrades that it has on it. Actually, really the whole thing is upgraded because I built the thing basically from nothing. So I'll take the body off and show you guys. Well, to begin with, this has the Axial SCX10 II Jeep Cherokee ready to run body on it, which I thought actually looked pretty good. Only thing that I did was I bought this roof rack, put the roof rack on, bought a light bar, put the light bar on. And I have it wired up for headlights, where it just plugs into the receiver right there. So this one, it began with just, let's see, these are hot racing chassis rails. That's what I started with. I want to say these are hot racing, but I'm not 100% sure. These upper shock mount hoops, or whatever they're called, shock mounts. Hot racing shocks, front and rear. I'm not sure the brand of this servo. Power HD servo. It has a good amount of power. It's a good servo. As you can see here, there's kind of a botched job I did, because when I put the receiver in here, I wanted to take this one through water. So I was concerned about water getting in and you know, ruining my receiver. So what I ended up doing is I put sealant all around the receiver box. But then what I came to find out was that the Spectrum receiver that I'm running in here is pretty much waterproof anyway. And I need to get back in here for something, and I didn't want to cut all this away. I didn't want to end up cutting all that sealant away and cutting the wire away. So in the end, I just cut the top right off of it. So it doesn't look very good, but it is what it is. But yeah, so supposedly these sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied like crazy. Supposedly these Spectrum receivers, at least this one, is supposedly waterproof or highly water resistant. So the back bumper, this is just the Axial SCX10 II stock rear bumper. These are some sort of aftermarket. I think these are GPM. I think these are metal body mounts. I'm running more or less just a stock motor ESC setup. What is this, an AE5? AE5 ESC. Nothing crazy there. 35 turn. 35 turn axial motor. I'm running a steel spur gear, and I'm running this KYX center drive or center transmission gear case. I assume it has heavy duty metal gears in there. I never opened it up, but guessing, considering that the outside casing is metal, I'm pretty sure the gears inside are metal as well. It's a deadlock battery tray. This is a hot racing steering servo mount right here. as well as I think all of the chassis braces, I believe, are hot racing. I know the front one, that's a hot racing chassis, front chassis brace. Rear one, that's a hot racing as well. This one right back here that holds up the that's connected to the battery tray, that's hot racing. And you know what though, I think the bottom one, that's GPM though. And all of that's metal. I went with a metal trend here. And it's really not all that heavy. I think these are either Vanquish or Innovative RC links. I can't remember. But they're pretty heavy duty links. As well as steering tie rod, pan hard bar, track bar. I have a KYX metal side. I don't know what this piece is actually called. Side would be like the rock sliders. This would be the rock sliders here, but this is KYX. The front bumper, this is a hot racing front bumper. A lot of the upgrades I have on this is hot racing. The axles I have upgraded. These are KYX aluminum front and rear axles. Drive shafts. The weird thing about the drive shafts is I bought the GPM ones originally. Originally I bought these GPM ones, and I bought it for an Axial SCX10 II, but I think it was the one, I think it was the type that has the low center of gravity transmission, so the rear shaft did not work. So the front shaft worked fine. This is a GPM drive shaft. The rear one, in the end, I ended up using a hot racing drive shaft. All right, wheels and tires. These are RC four-wheel drive, 1.7 beadlock wheels, which I think they look pretty good. I'm not a big fan of the chrome. Black with red beadlocks would have looked a little bit better, I think, but these are the ones I have, so I think they look decent. And I have RC four-wheel drive 1.7 Super Swampers, which these are siped these are siped tires, which I think these are pretty good tires. Not sure if this is a waterproof servo or not. I've never really driven this one through water. The plan was to do so, but haven't done that yet.